How's it going, YouTube? This is TrainerJI, and today we have the What Did I Buy series video. This is number 2. Everyone seemed to like the first one last week. Seems like it did pretty well. So yeah, guess we'll continue on doing that. And yeah, with just like the last one, total for the cards you see in front of you, total amount is approximately 200,000 yen, or I think that's roughly like $1,350, $1,400 right now. I say approximately because I combine orders to get as close to 200,000 yen as I can, and then I ship them out like that because over 200,000, there's a bigger chance that they get caught up in customs, and I think you actually get charged a fee. So it just makes sense to ship them out like this. So approximately 200,000 yen or $1,400, $1,350, whatever it is, and we'll just say 1,400 to 1,500 after shipping. And again, that can vary all over the place because the yen goes up and down. It's down right now, but it could have been up when I bought these. I really just don't know. So $1,400, we'll just say that. Yeah, we'll jump into this. We'll go through some cards. That last deck we'll save that for last, and you'll understand why. But yeah, we have first up Lugia here from, I think this is PCGP. Yeah, PCGP promo set, and it is the Meiji promo. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. We'll take a look at them. We'll take a look at one copy of each. Again, the stuff you get, I mean, you can already see this thing's not mint condition. Yeah, you can get stuff at a fair price from Japan, but that doesn't necessarily mean... Sorry, I gotta move the camera over. It's gonna drive me nuts. I actually don't know. I don't know what happened to this camera. This camera stand, I've been like messing with it and like trying to figure out why I don't feel comfortable with it, and I just can't figure it out. But I mean, look, you got dent stings in the back, and again, I did pay a fair price for this. I probably won't lose even selling it raw. I probably won't make money, but I probably won't lose. So it's not like it's a big loss. But again, when you buy stuff from Japan, you just kind of never know what you're gonna get. So all right, next up we have Dark Slowking from Rocket Returns. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of that. Take a look at him. This is actually a really good card. Is this by Saito? Oh yeah, mean mugging. I mean, you can already see there's something up with this one. Oh man, but man, singles have been doing really well, honestly. I think people are running a little low on cash or just not willing to spend the big dollar on some of the graded stuff, and I'm actually having a blast with it. I love selling singles. I love listing them. It's honestly just it's a nice change of pace from just doing graded constantly. Not that graded isn't selling and I'm not listing graded, but I've been really cracking down and focusing on the singles. But yeah, I mean, you can see what's wrong with the first one. We'll go to the back one and still check the back, but he looks pretty nice in the front. What does the back say? Back looks pretty clean, but I do think I see... Do a little zoom if I can catch it. It's like right there. It's a little more prevalent in person. It looks like a little bit of an indent. So this is potential. Like if that, when I get under the light and look at this, if it doesn't look too bad, I'll potentially send this in. This could be like 8, 9. If that really an indent isn't as bad as it looks like as I'm flashing the light, then maybe it's just a mark 2. This could 10. I mean, it's nice centering, but again, I mean, I think the funny thing, last time I watched some of my recording, and you guys can definitely see better what's going on than I can because of the way the camera zooms in. So I can't see quite as well through the camera what you guys are seeing, especially if you're on like a TV or a computer screen. I see a mark there already. See, that's the thing. So when I condition scan, I'll usually look from top corner to bottom to right to left. Yeah, does that sound right? Yeah, no, I don't know my left and my right, huh? No, top left corner, down, bottom left, over to right, top, up to right, and I'll look at the edges while I'm going around to do a quick, it's not like it's like that long, it's just like near, like, you know, kind of like just a quick scan. And then I kind of view over the card, and if it looks like it's near mint, then I start going to the back, and then I'll go do the same thing on the back, because usually if you're going to see damage, you're going to see it really stand out there. If everything checks out there, then I'll actually usually do a full rotation like around the card and just do a quick check, because it's weird, but if you look at a card one way, upside down, it might show a mark that you can't see the other way. It's really strange, but trust me, that's why I go all around the card. I'll go to the front then, do the same thing, check all the way around the card, and if it looks good after that, then it'll go into the grading pile. If it doesn't, then I kind of like guess, or not guess, but I give it the grade that I want, write it down on the sleeve that it's going to go in, and then that's what gets listed as a single then. But yeah, it might sound like a super long process, but when I'm like cruising and I'm actually doing it, it's actually not that bad. This is going to turn like just like the last one where I rambled and talked for a million years. So it's all right though. Everybody seemed to enjoy the last one, so whatever. All right, we got Rhoda's Mew here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 copies of Rota's Mew. Take a look at this. This is actually a really pretty card. Nice Harada artwork. Got the tree in the background. It's really a dark, no, it's not a dark copy. It's just how it is. Then we'll check out the last copy in the stack. Centering looks a little bit off on this one, left to right. Checking to the back. Yeah, you see a mark up top. Scratch in the bottom, a little bit of whitening. Another thing with old new backs too, new back referring to this style back as opposed to what an old back looks like, is the old school Pokeball, etc. If you rotate left, like so, like you can see this down here, but when you rotate to the right, you can see that the whitening stands out more, and the same thing, you rotate to the left, this stands out more. So that's another thing I do when I'm checking. I just do a quick tilt at the end just to make sure if everything looks clean that I'm not missing any whitening. And that's, you know, again, I think a lot of people, especially if they don't have a good light, you can easily miss this whitening because it kind of almost blends in with the gold border, like the light reflecting off, it kind of just makes it blend in unless you get a good angle on it. It's kind of strange, but these are a lot of the nuances you just kind of get used to as you scan through a bajillion cards. Next up, we have Ninetails from Dragon Frontiers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies. This is a beautiful card by Kusajima. Can already see a few scratches in the front of this one. The other one's to the side, and we have this. So this one, it's going to look crazy off-centered because it is, but this set is notorious for horrible centering. I mean, actually, we'll skim through the rest of these, and we'll see if any of them have decent centering. That's actually not bad. There's one that's pretty bad again. That one's not too bad. That one's pretty off. That one's off, and then obviously the last one's pretty off, or like really off as well. So yeah, it's how these cards were printed and cut. I don't know what it is with that set, but that's why it's so crazy with the Charizard. Number one, it's a Gold Star Charizard comes from the set, but then on top of it, like you have so many Charizards that are mint, but they're just so crazy off center, not even a chance at a 10. So it's wild. It's definitely a tough set to grade. Moving to the back of this one. You can even see the centering on the border too. It's kind of crazy. Back of this one, yeah, I'm seeing marks. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. I probably wouldn't grade this anyway. Unless this was absolutely mint to try, try and get the OC grade, the 9 OC. I'm not going to send this in. This is a binder copy, and this is perfect for somebody. Somebody will enjoy this. It'll go in somebody's binder, and, you know, they'll have it to look at whenever they want to. Beautiful card. All right, next up we have Archus. This is from the movie Commemoration pack. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of this one. We'll just go through real quick because we have the other one here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that one. This is both from the same set. I think there might be some Pichus in here as well from the set. This has pretty unique hollow foil on it. It has like this digital like sparkle pattern. I don't know. I really like this. I wish they would do this on some other cards, but to be honest, this might be the only time they've ever done this foiling, other than a couple other cards from this era. It's definitely, it's crazy looking. I don't know. I just really like it, but really nice cards. This whole set has a lot of good stuff in it. Front of this one, looking pretty clean, slightly off center, left to right, but I don't think enough to matter. And then so we got, no, that just wiped right off. Yeah, a little nick in the bottom. Yeah, I mean, after I go through this could potentially be a grader. This is a card that, with a shot at a 9, I would still send it in. But, again, I can't see what you guys are probably seeing after this is uploaded, enlarged, and in, like, HD. But, yeah. Maybe you're seeing something, you're like, dude, that's not gradable. All right, and this is the other one. I think there might be one more from this set, too, that's not in here. But this is the other copy. Another cool artwork. And we have 1, 2, 3, 5 of these. Hook to the back of this one, and immediately seeing a dent. Ding. That's about it. And it's crazy. I don't know why. I'm just super excited about. I just like getting quantity of stuff in right now that I can sell as singles. And it might take a while for this stuff to get listed, just because I'm like finally going through all my stuff, getting my single stuff listed. Just like backlog from years that I've neglected to do, both out of not needing to do it, and it wasn't a necessity, and also I'll admit it, laziness. I mean, you definitely put things on the back burner when you don't want to do them in business, and sometimes it bites you. I definitely could have sold a lot of this stuff as singles like a while ago. I mean, obviously this stuff just came in, but I have other stuff that's been sitting, and that stuff you could potentially have sold for more during the peak of things like a year ago or a year or two ago, but it is what it is. Still going to do all right on them, and again, just having a blast listing singles. Next up, we have one copy of Fearow from Expedition. Kind of an underrated card. But it's Fearow, so people are, like, oh, God, it's Fearow. It's not cool because it's Fearow. In my mind, it's like, oh, it's Fearow. It's cool because it's Fearow. Because it's a Pokemon that doesn't usually get a holo. But you can see the whitening on that one. All right, next up, we have Charizard from EX Battle Boost. Obviously, the non-reverse holo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies. Some people really like this card. Some people don't. I'm a fan. I like this artwork. I have one signed by Tokia myself in my collection. Haven't had it graded yet, which is why I probably haven't shown. Well, I haven't really shown off much of my collection stuff at all, to be honest. I will start doing that more after I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty much like my goal with that. I just don't want to like burn through all that stuff, and like use that to try and get people to watch. I want people to watch, because they organically enjoy my content. I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but the whole goal is to grow the channel and have people enjoy, multiple things that I'm doing, not just, oh, I showed off, a trophy card or, a Worlds promo in PSA 10 or some stuff like that. I don't want people just to be only watching because of that. So, but yeah, nice Charizard. Again, at some point you'll probably see the Tokia auto down the line. This one in the back, you can see already, like, whitening, big time, big time, big time. But what about the face? Yeah, unless you're seeing something I'm not. I mean, you can see a little bit of edge wear in the front, but again, perfect binder copy. And again, if you want to grade stuff like this, if it's like not perfect condition, just to have it encased, send it in at bulk at $15. It's not gonna, you're not gonna really lose much on it. I mean, you're gonna give it a definitive grade so people know the condition. So if you ever want to sell it, it's not that big of a deal. So $15 for protection and just to display really isn't that big of a deal if it's not in great condition. I think people are too worried about only grading stuff that's gem mint. I wouldn't just say send everything in, but if it's part of your collection and you're gonna keep it, I mean, and you want it encapsulated, go for it. All right, next up we have Ninetails. I believe this is Undone Seal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies. Not a really good one here. And the Vulpix in this set actually kind of goes along with the theme of this one. Moving to the back, we got some damage on the top, damage on the bottom. Yeah, these all look a little rough. It's probably a little rougher than some of the stuff I got in the last one, but again, the whole goal here is to buy this stuff, and if the price I'm paying, I feel comfortable that if I sell it as a single, I can either A, make money, or B, break even and try again. So I'm fine with that. We got Entei here from, was this Wind from the Sea, number 3? Yeah, Wind from the Sea. One copy of Entei. But yeah, a little whitening neck on that one, but overall nice copy, looks like. Got Houndoom, 1 copy from VS, Karen's Houndoom to be exact. Doesn't look bad either on camera, but again, I'll know all this stuff when I go through it, in detail under a light and a good light, I should say, in the light box. All right, we got Beedrill. I think this is Holland Phantoms. Yeah, I believe so. Or no, is that Holland Research Tower? Holland Research Tower? Holland Phantoms? I don't know. Been a while. We got Beedrill, though. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Beedrill. I actually really like this card. I don't know what it is about it. Which is actually kind of interesting thinking about this. Is this supposed to be like a Delta species Beedrill, but it's still grass type? It's kind of interesting. I never really thought of that before, but was it supposed to be electric and they messed up? Or I don't know. I think that pretty sure that's the Delta species symbol at the top there, so I don't know. But going to the back, I'm going to take a quick look closer. Back doesn't look terrible. Definitely some whitening, but that's on the other card there. But yeah, I don't know. I really like this one for some reason. But again, kind of puzzled there if that's Delta species, why it's just the same type it would have been otherwise. I mean, I know Beedrill's technically a bug type, but obviously they didn't have just bug alone in the TCG, so I don't know. Next up, really nice card, but also kind of strange at the same time. We have Dark Crobat from Rocket Gang Strikes Back. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of that. Take a look at this guy. Now, if you zoom in on this artwork, it's actually really good. You have this castle in the background. I don't know what this is supposed to be, because his wing's there. I don't know what this is all about, unless it's just like more background. Yeah, I guess it kind of is clouds. It just looks weird with that line there. I don't know what that's all about. But you see the other Crobat flying around the background, and then some of his buddies here. Castle just looks really cool. However, the Crobat himself looks like kind of really like derpy. I don't know. It's kind of like everything else looks good, and then he's just got this chonky boy body. I don't know. I think it's a good card overall. I really like it, but when you zoom in like this and you kind of look at him, you're just like, dude, what happened to you? You all right, man? Like, and what's up? Why do you got like buck teeth? Like, you're a vampire bat. Shouldn't you have like fangs? I don't know. Just a slight observation there. Moving to the back of this one. Yeah, these look a little worn for sure. Oh yeah, you can see the scratching on that one already. So again, a lot of people are like, oh, where do you get your cards? Where do you get your cards? And, you know, it's like, okay, well, like, do you want to take the time to take the risk, invest in this, and then have to sell them as singles? I do. I love it. But do you? Because if you don't, you're just going to end up having them sit around. You're going to have, I think I said in the last video, like maybe 5 to 10% of this will be gradable. And out of that 5 to 10%, probably only 5 to 10% will be PSA 10. So if there'd only be 10 cards gradable in this, that means that only if it's 5%, it's maybe not even one, but potentially, like, if it's 5%, no PSA 10s. If it's 10%, one PSA 10 as whole pile. Now, obviously, there's probably going to be more than 10 gradable cards here, but I'm just giving perspective there. Next up, we have Tyranitar here. This is from, like, I forget what the deck's called. It's actually a deck. It says L2 at the bottom, but the numbering gives it away with the low numbering. I forget what it's from, but this is probably one of my favorite Tyranitars. If not my favorite Tyranitar, I have one of these in my collection. We got 3 copies of this. This is just too good of an artwork. Who did this? Saito. That's right. I wanted to get one of these signed, but unfortunately it didn't work out when he was doing his signing. I'm sure I'll get another chance, but yeah, man, it's such a good artwork. Such a good Tyranitar. Man, love this card. All right, going to the back. This one actually looks to be pretty good condition. A little bit of randomness on there. I don't know. I see a little whitening at the top there, but looks pretty good overall. All right, next up we have Dark Steelix. Again, from Rocket Gang Returns. 1 copy, apparently. And only one. Yeah, foiling on this one's crazy looking. I don't know if he's, like, coming out of a burrow there or what's going on. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Steelix is looking not bad, but definitely don't think he's meant. I see a line down here, scratch. Yeah. All right, we got Marowak up next. Dark Marowak, actually. Ooh, nice roll on this one. 4 copies. Again, Rocket Gang returns. Rocket Gang strikes back, whatever you want to call it. Oh man, yeah, this one looks like she's got dog bite marks in it. Oh no, that's rough. Oh, you win some, you lose some. Next up, we have Fire Energy. This is one of the McDonald's Fire Energies. Actually, looks like this one's an error, actually, on the top. You see this? I don't know if you would call this a shift. I don't think it's shifted. I guess maybe it's shifted, or maybe the inking's off on this, but yeah, error on the top of this one. That's pretty cool, actually. Cool. I mean, that is kind of one of the cool things about this. A lot of times you get stuff from Japan, and they either don't care or they don't notice certain things like that. I mean, it's very rare. I mean, this is probably like one in like every like, I don't know, 1,000 cards, 10,000 cards. It's something like, and it's usually just something small like this, nothing crazy. But yeah, it's kind of cool. But these energies are gorgeous. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fire. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 grass. 1, 2, 3, 4 psychic. I think the psychic looks the best out of all of them. That purple is just too good. This one looks like it's got a little weirdness too. Yeah, this one does too. The top. I would assume that that's probably, I think so does this grass one too. I'd assume that's a pretty common thing then for these grass energy. It is weird that there's literally one from each stack here. I don't think there's more than one, and it's all different. It's almost like somebody sold their collection and the packs that they opened up were messed up or something. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Cool though. All right, we got the psychic though. These I'm expecting not to be great. Yeah, just because I would assume that these were like a hot commodity to put in decks back when they first came out. Just the way people like to jazz up their decks. Man, they're pretty though, aren't they? It doesn't look too bad. A little whitening on the side again. It's going to frustrate me when I go through these and I'm like, oh no, these look so bad. And I was telling everyone that card looked good just because I'll be able to see more when I can actually put it in my face. The fire one's really good as well. Oh, you can already see that. Yeah, she's got some damage, but man, these are cool. Really cool energies. A lot of energy collectors out there, believe it or not. Kind of strange thing, but not really a strange thing. I think, I honestly, I like energies like that, and I like the special energies too. Next up, this is the movie Commemoration pack again, just like the Arceus from earlier. We have Pichu here, or spiky-eared Pichu to be exact, because of his spiky ear, just like you see there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and this is my favorite. We got 1 copy of this one. We'll look at that one first. Man, look at that. It's super pretty. I think actually, I don't know if it was this one or one of the other ones. I think I sold one of those this weekend. That'll end up popping up on the Monday weekend sales recap. Yeah, a little ding down here, but otherwise pretty clean card. This one's pretty cool too. Really pretty artwork as well. Cruising through the flower bed. Yeah, this one's seen better days as well. I apologize. One thing I did notice is when I'm leaning in to look at the card, my face is getting close to the camera, and I think it might be like blurring it, or maybe you hear me breathing. If that happens on occasion, I apologize. Then we have this last one here. Yeah, this one's got some marks, scum, whatever. I don't know. I think the big thing about this too is it's just cool to hold this many of like these copies of the cards. Like, I just think it's cool. So, I don't know. From a collector standpoint, like just thinking about being a kid, like back in the day, if I would have had like all these, like, I don't know, you fill up binder pages of all of them. I don't know, just be super cool. Maybe that's lame, but we got Glaceon. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Glaceon. Glaceon is from the PTS deck. I think that's Shaman. Yeah, Shaman level X deck or something along those lines. Really pretty artwork on this one. Back on this one, a little bit of something up there, a little bit of something right there, and a lot of something right there. So, yeah. Raw copy to sell. binder copy for somebody. Had a really pretty front, though. All right, last up, I think for these, before we get to that last stack, which, again, you'll understand in a sec here, we have Dark Gyarados from... It has the rocket symbol, but the numbering gives it away. This is from the silver deck kit. There's a silver and then a black deck kit, and I don't even know if there's a way to check or if a way to know like what side it's from unless you actually look it up. Because the numbering, I think it's the same. I think it's 0 through 20. I think you actually have to look it up to actually know like which side each one's from. I don't think you can, if you don't personally know, I don't think you can just tell by looking at it, but I could be wrong. But we have Gyarados here, Dark Gyarados. Really like this card. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Dark Gyarados. Again, I really like this card. Kind of cool that they did a Dark Gyarados after having Dark Gyarados in the original sets. Would have been cool as this got like a hollow version from somewhere. But yeah, you can see in the back of this one. Oh yeah. Dog's been chewing apparently. All right, and lastly for this, we have HOOPA XYP promo. This is like a movie release, and they're not rare by any means. However, they are tough to grade because of the way that they were released. They came in like a little release bag, and the promo is just floating around. Not that I think the pop's low on these. I think it's still pretty substantial. However, you're not just going to be able to buy one of these sealed in the pack or whatever and get it mint. You'll see. I'll show you a few of these when we get done here. But this is a fantastic card. I've showed this off a bunch of times in graded. Like when I get a return back, I've graded a few, and also selling a few probably in the Monday weekend sales recap. But I always say this would be $1,000 card in 10 if HOOPA just would be like shrunk down a little bit, and the rest of your boys here would be a little bit bigger. But I mean, you got I think this is Mega Latios, not just Latios. You got Lugia, Rayquaza. I mean, you got some big hitters here, and sometimes people forget, like, don't even see the Rayquaza because it's kind of like literally snaked up behind there. You got Lugia peeking in here, Pikachu riding on the Latios, and then big old HOOPA in the middle. And not that HOOPA looks bad or anything, I just don't think HOOPA needed to be quite as big. And I get it's HOOPA, like I get that's the card, but would have been nice if it just shrunk down a little bit. Yeah, we got HOOPA here. So we got, now bear with me, some of you might click off the video. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Oh, wait, there's more. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 136 HOOPAs. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, I ended up finding a deal on these. There were just a bunch of them, and I picked them up for a fairly good price. But again, we'll do a little diving in here. I want to find a copy that I saw earlier. I noticed it not because I looked, but I felt it when I was going through them. I should be able to pick it out as soon as I see it if I'm going through it here. Hold on. My wife seems to be home, and the dog's probably going to bark, so just be aware. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it anywhere here. I thought oh, no, there it is immediately. So I actually felt this when I pulled it out. This is the kind of stuff that happens to these. They get absolutely mangled because of the way that they were packaged. I mean, this thing's really clean, and then you just go boom right there. But Yeah, I don't know. That's how a lot of these are probably going to be. So don't think that I just got 136 mint HOOPAs because it didn't happen. But yeah, cool card. Really like this one. Obviously enough to buy this many copies. Overall, pretty happy with this buy. I'm never really too upset about things because I'm the one that made a decision to buy them. If it's off, yeah, you can get screwed over by the person selling to you, but at the end of the day, you're the one making the decisions. Overall, good buy. Again, this was about $1,400 US, 200,000 yen, roughly, approximately, based on what I said earlier in the video. Again, pretty happy with this. This is gonna be a fun series. I'm definitely gonna enjoy this one. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll definitely try to get one of these out once a week. It'll definitely slow down as inventory starts to trickle in a little less, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.